I'm seeing David Alter here release the lines in practice this morning, and a little bit interesting. Cowan being the extra, no Camp in the lineup, so did he clear? Has it been 24 hours?
He cleared. Yeah, he cleared. He cleared over the weekend, did David Kampf. But yeah, the lines, as Rosie intimated, Nyes, Matthews, Michelli. So Michelli back on the top line. McMahon, Tavares, Nylander, Joshua, Domi, Robertson, Lorentz, Waugh, and Yarncroke, which means Cowan could be a health bomb in the opener on Wednesday. How do you feel about that?
I don't love it. Why not put Cowie in? Why not put Cowan in? Is it too? I don't know what. Interesting, man. Everything they've said was he's done everything we've asked of him and then some. He seems to be clicking with that line, albeit it was with Scott Laughton at center. I don't know why you'd put him in the rafters. I wonder if he stays all year. Is he not going to be a regular, or is it going to be in and out? I like him being on the roster. I like him playing, that 10 minutes on the fourth line if they can, and be productive and be helpful. And I want him to gain his experience and his development that way. And I don't see it in the press box. So I don't know. I just know if there's going to be too much press box time for the kid, he'll be down on the Marlies getting some reps. So a little bit disappointing. I was kind of excited to see him in the lineup opening night, to be honest with you. Yeah,
to be honest, I think he's faded a bit. Watching the game over the weekend, granted, a lot of the players were not on the ice. He's like, I mean, Craig Berube's a guy who's going to say all the right things right now, but I don't think it would hurt to have some extra seasoning. And I think what really hurt Cowan's long-term chances of sticking, in my opinion, I think he makes a team. I think he plays some games, but I think long-term he's going to be a Marley, is Laughton going down. That was a really, really good position. You put him with two vets like Lorentz and Laughton. You take that away, and now obviously the line's back into a jumble. You got Domi back up the middle. You got Waz, your 4C. It makes things a bit more grayer, but I got no issue, absolutely no issue with having Cowan back in the American Hockey League for some seasoning.
Yeah, and maybe that'll end up happening. And you know what? Maybe that'll be a blessing in disguise. Say Laughton's out for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Start him the first month in the American Hockey League, and then when Laughton's back, bring him back up, and then all of a sudden you said, hey, we didn't throw the kitchen sink at him to open the season, got some reps at pro, was playing against some men for a month. Now let's give him a couple of reps, and you could introduce him that way. It could end up being just fine. We will see what they do. But Robertson and Yarncroke both found ways to get into this lineup, which is pretty interesting. Of course, we couldn't get through training camp without some hiccups. The biggest one, obviously, Joseph Woll, and then also Scott Laughton, who I thought he looked great with those guys and looked like they had a bunch of chemistry. And I thought it would kind of be the ticket for Cowan to be on the opening night roster. It doesn't look to be that way.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.